Hi, my name's Amanda Kennedy. I'll be doing your intake today. What's your name?
Carlie.
Hi, Carlie. I just want you to know that everything in this room will be confidential. Like, I won't go out and tell anyone anything that is said. So anything in here that you can say is like a safe space. Like, everything will be okay. So what brought you in here today?
I have testing anxiety and just I'm an anxious person in general, and I think that it's kind of starting to get to a point where I need to be proactive about it because it's starting to affect my schoolwork, like I said.
Okay, and so you're in school. Are you in high school or college?
College. I'm a junior at Emmanuel College.
Oh, that's great. And yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so how old are you then?
20.
Okay. When's your birthday?
August, so I'll be 21.
Okay, so you have some time now. Okay, so I bet that is like really like a lot of schoolwork you have to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of work and just a lot of pressure in general.
What's your major?
Psychology.
Oh wow, yeah. So that's like a lot of terms and terminology studying. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of work, but I enjoy it, so
that's good then.
It's worth it.
Oh, that's good. And so you're a junior then, so senior year is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You get an internship and jobs and everything like that.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and where do you think does like your pressure come from? Like, does your family like life have an effect on it?
Well, growing up, my mom always was kind of hard on us to do well and do the best we could do, and she was kind of not aggressive isn't the right term. She was kind of just like, she really, really, really wanted us to do well and like succeed, and always was pushing us. So I think that kind of but it made me be more anxious than I should about certain things, just because in the back of my head I'm kind of like, is this going to be good enough? Is this going to be acceptable for her?
Always wanting to be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any other siblings?
Yeah, I have a older sister. She graduated from college last May, and I have a 12-year-old stepbrother.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. And so did your mom always pressure your little sister or your older sister as well?
Yeah, my older sister is a little more, she on her own, she pressures herself, so she's able to, she kind of avoided my mom's pressure because she always set the pace, she always did really well in school, so it kind of made my mom want me to do as well as her.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
So I guess I might have put a little pressure on myself as well in order to be as good of a student as my sister.
Okay. And so where did you guys grow up?
Western Mass, Long Meadow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice area, okay. That's nice.
So it was me and my mom, and then my sister, because my parents were divorced.
Okay.
So, and then my mom got remarried about 6 years ago. So.
Oh, that's nice, okay. And when did your parents get divorced?
When I was 4.
Okay, so that was a really young baby, okay. Not bad. So do you still live in Long Meadow now?
No, we moved. We now live in Boston.
Nice.
My mom has an apartment here, so.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So if you ever need a break, you can go over and like see her and relax and everything.
Exactly.
That's good. Okay.
She's even closer now. She followed me.
Oh yeah, I can imagine how that can be. How are your friends at school though? Do you have a lot, or do you like friends in general?
Yeah, I live off campus and I live with 7 girls.
Oh
so
wow, that can be a
that's
lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
They're my best friends at school, but I have friends outside them, which kind of keeps me sane, so I'm not living with just 7 girls. But yeah.
Are they friends from high school, or just other friends at school?
Just friends I met at school.
Nice. Do you have friends from high school still?
Yeah, I keep in touch with I have 2 best friends from school. One of them goes to school in New York, and the other in Vermont.
Oh, good. So you said you're close with them. Would you ever like talk to them about your anxiety problems that you have, and ever like share problems?
Yeah, through high school I kind of struggled with it as well. So I talked to my friends about how I just felt pressured to first get in college and just in general for tests. So they're kind of aware that I worked myself up a lot for schoolwork and tests in general.
And so you talk to your friends at school about this as well, or do they not know much about the problem?
I don't talk to my friends at school as much about the problems because we're all kind of dealing with them. So I kind of keep it to myself and just try to deal with it on my own.
Okay, that makes sense. And so you're in a psychology class, so I bet it's like a full course load that you're taking. Do you work on top of that?
Yeah, I have 2 jobs. I work at a pizza place, on Newbury Street, and I also work on campus at the library.
Okay. Do you feel like they ever get in like the way of your schooling or like a studying time or anything like that?
My job on Newbury Street is kind of a little out of the way, so it's a little bit of a hassle, but my job on campus is nice because I basically just do my homework. So
that's good.
It's like a set, I work from like a certain amount of hours, and during that time I usually just do my work.
Okay.
It's basically like taking to do homework.
Not bad at all then. Okay. That's great. So you said that you've had like a past history of this anxiety. Has your family had any history of anxiety problems or anything like that?
Yeah, my mom has anxiety. She has really bad anxiety. She was on medication for it. I don't know the type. But my dad also has anxiety, but he doesn't take any medication for it.
Oh, okay. And so that could definitely play a factor in that. Did you take any current medications as of now?
No, I don't take any medication, and I'm not really a big medication person, so I kind of want to do whatever I can not to take medication. I'm just not a fan of it.
Do you take anything else like besides medication to like fill in that need? Like, do you participate in like drugs or alcohol use?
I drink on the weekends, but not a lot. Probably like one night a week on the weekends.
And how many drinks do you usually say you have per that night?
Probably 5.
Okay. And what type of drinks?
Beers.
Okay.
So I'll have like 5 beers a night, and then that's basically it. And I don't do any other drugs, like
marijuana, any other like designer drugs or prescription pills or anything like that? Okay, that's good then. Have you ever been hospitalized for any like medical treatments you've had, or like had to stay overnight in a hospital for any reason at all?
No, I've actually never been to the hospital for anything.
That's good then. Okay. And so that you said now your main problem is that you have anxiety about schooling. Does it come up with like a certain topic in school or like certain classes that you have to do?
It's mostly for tests. Whenever I have to take a test, I really like psych myself out for it. So even if it's a spelling quiz or a spelling test, something stupid like that or simple, I'll just psych myself out for it and get really, really anxious and just not do as well as I could have if I just relaxed, because I think my nerves just get in the way and just overtake my body.
Okay, and what about like when you have to write like a paper for a test? Is that you get like the same emotions when it comes along that?
No.
Just like tests in general then?
Yeah, it's mostly just tests in general. It just, papers doesn't really do it because I feel like I have a set amount of time, but tests, it's like you have an hour and 7 minutes to do this test, and it's just, I feel like I build it up a lot more in my head.
Oh yeah, I can see that. So do you have like a good relationship with your sister? Back to your family life.
Yeah, we're really close. She lives probably like 10 minutes away from me.
Okay.
So I go over there a lot.
Have you ever talked to her about like the issues that like you have with like your mom?
Yeah, we grew up in the same house.
Yeah.
She knows how my mom is. She can relate, and understand where I'm coming from, but at the same time, she didn't have as much pressure on her as I did. So she could only relate to an extent.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I'll talk to her about my anxiety and just how I like psych myself out for a test, and she tries to tell me to just like relax, and that at the end of the day it's just a test. So that helps in the moment, but as soon as I have to take a test, I'm nervous again.
Do you ever talk to like your stepbrother about this, Papa, or your stepfather?
My stepbrother, no, because he's still kind of young, so he kind of didn't really get it. But my stepdad, I talked to about it because the problem is a little bit about my mom also, so he understands that because his relationship with my mom, he can see where the craziness comes, or the
overbearing, overprotective,
yeah,
kindness. Okay.
He can relate to that or understand where I'm coming from.
All right. And so now back to like your schooling. Do you have any like interests outside of school that you participate in?
Besides working, not really.
Okay.
Because I just working in school and then just life in general. I'm just busy, so I don't really do much. I like reading, but that isn't really much.
Okay. No, that makes sense. It's a good like little getaway though, which is nice. Do you have any like relationships in school or in like past school of any kind?
No, I just date casually. Not
Okay.
really anything serious.
Okay, that's not bad. And so, as you said that you lived in an apartment with 7 other girls, are you guys all the same major? Like, do you all take the same classes?
Yeah, we're all juniors. A couple of my roommates are also psych majors.
Okay.
So I know they can relate to some of the schoolwork that or the course load that we have. And I know it's tough on them too, but I just feel like they're able to handle it better, and they all just seem that they got it under control, which kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I don't know, maybe they also feel pressured.
Do you remember like the first test that you ever got back that could have like sparked this anxiety to start happening?
In 5th grade, I remember, I got a bio test back, and I didn't do too well at all. And I studied a lot for it, and I remember just it coming in front of me and just forgetting everything. Absolutely everything. So that was kind of a bummer, just to know that you could study for 4 hours and then my anxiety is just gonna completely wipe out everything I know and just it'll get the best of me.
And then you said like they were starting in college. Do you think it started like freshman year, or like do you think it started like when you had to take like the harder like classes required for your major?
I'd say it started in elementary school and never really stopped.
Okay.
I'd say every test, regardless, I think I just get anxious for.
All right then. Is there anything else that you want to tell me? Anything about your religious background that would play a factor in as well, or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But.
All right then. It was very nice to meet you.
You too.
And we'll definitely get back to it. Something that can happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.